Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm just
so formal this morning.
Well, I'm complaining that I don't like that my shirt color is not reflecting well.
Well, it almost looks reddish coral.
Like a coral, but it's bright pink.
Neon
It
pink.
is on trend.
I am a muted pink.
You're like a mauve.
Well, I think it's like blush.
In case anyone's wondering, that's Kristin's bathrobe she's currently wearing.
I even said good morning. I'm in my bathrobe. It's
unbelievable.
Nice and early. So I told Danna we had to podcast a little late. And
it's really not early. Like we podcast the day before. It's no secret.
And so, but I said good morning. I think I'm like,
it's Tuesday night, late night.
And so I said, I'm going to come to your house in my bathrobe because I'm going to be ready for bed by the time we have to podcast.
And I was
it's actually not even that late.
Not. And she
so I just
really
had to do it to be funny.
Yeah, she thinks she's hilarious.
I'm actually warm and cozy, so it's kind of nice.
I know, and I'm still fully dressed like a normal human being.
I had my shower because I got my workout in today. I lifted, and then I had to leave my lifting to go get the kids. So then I had to finish tonight. And I think your husband thought I wasn't going to finish my workout. He's probably like, oh, she's not going to do it. So I messaged him and told him when I finished.
I actually did not get a workout in today because...
Well, you did get a workout. I wish I had a hidden camera to watch what you did today.
What did I do?
You had to push
the pipe. You know what? I'm calling that a workout. Like, no jokes. So
I wish I would have been there to see
I'm going to tell you this story real quick. So I had to work today at the market, and I was alone during this time period. Well, there was a lady in the bakery.
There was a lot going on.
There was a lot going on. Like, we got literally, like, 2 huge deliveries came at the exact same time. So I went to the back, and I, like, opened up the big garage door to let the guy in. And he had these pallets. Like
he had a semi-truck
backed up. So I, like, usually they come in and they drop it off themselves. I am of no assistance. Like, I don't drive a car. I'm the passenger. I don't need to do these things.
Right.
I just stand there and look pretty. All right? So he's a little heavier set and he's a little, like, out of shape. And it's also quite icy on the dock because we
got about 8 inches of snow.
We did not get 8 inches.
That's what they said. I'm like, I think it's 5.
I don't even think it's 5.
Oh, I do.
Really?
Yeah, and Chardon got way more than us.
We did get a good amount of snow, but I mean, it was so icy because it's like 20 degrees. It's very,
no one
very
was
cold.
expecting snow. That's
I didn't even know it was supposed to snow. I actually would not have been surprised if the kids ended up with a snow day. I was kind of surprised they didn't.
Yeah.
So, anyways, the guy's like, ma'am. I'm like, yeah. He's like, is there someone here that can help me? Like, he meant...
You should have been like, he meant a man.
He meant a man. And I was like...
You should be like, I'm going to help you.
No, I said, nope.
Oh, Danna.
He goes, well, I have 3 really big pallets, and I cannot get these off the truck because they have to, like, go over this little hump, and the hump is covered in ice, and I cannot get them over. And I'm like... Okay, like, I wanted to be like...
Meanwhile, she 911 to me. I was across the street at my
First of all, I called
house.
you did not answer the phone.
I was in the middle of the situation.
But I didn't even call you. I didn't call you yet at this point. Because I had called you when the apples arrived.
Oh.
Yes, at this point, I was managing the situation. So, he's like, do you think that you could... Because I know how to use the pallet jack, so I was like...
You really have to get trained on Big Joe. It's not hard.
I don't want to know how to use that thing. But nonetheless, I was like...
Big Joe is this machine that we use. It's kind of like an indoor forklift.
So I was like, I could put it on the pallet jack, but I don't really know what more you want me to do. And he was like, well, I'm going to push it off the truck, and you need to pull. So I'm like, okay. So I... pulled, and I mean, we made it up over.
Did you salt? Did you salt the area?
No, that probably would have made
sense. Okay, go on.
Hindsight's 2020. So I pulled, but I pulled really, really hard. And you have to also know the backstory here is that my stomach has really been bothering me. This weird pain I'm having in my side that I have no idea why, and it hurts when I lift things. So this probably was not the better scenario. But I didn't want to tell this guy no, because I'm like, if I tell him no, he's not going to go away with our stuff. So he was just going to wait there. So then in the midst of this, another delivery shows up there of apples, huge, huge bins of apples. I'm like, what am I don't know what to do. I now I'm at a loss. Now I 911 Kristin. She doesn't answer. Now, you all know that I am here by myself. Well, Claudia's in the bakery, but what am I supposed to do? Little old me. And no one answers their phone. So I call Bill, who I know is in meetings. So he actually answers because he has to assume at this point that if Danna is calling, something is wrong. So he answers, I explain, and his exact words were, "Oh, you know what?" So he's like, let me see if I can get anyone over there, blah, blah, blah. And then Kristin beeped in. What were you going to do?
I gotta come over.
Tom's like, you should have
I'm
called
gonna
me.
save the day. I was just
So
across the street
Kristin
from my
ended up
sister-in-law's.
coming and
I came
saving
over.
the day, and it was all fine. But the bottom line is I did actually get a workout in.
You had to do some pushing.
I had
and
to
pulling.
do pushing and pulling, and I felt that
And
I
I
got
really wish I could have seen
strenuous work
this. See,
in.
girls can do anything.
And then the guy was like, "Can I use your restroom?" And you know he blew it up in there. Like
He
was,
did?
I'm sure of it. Claudia and I were dying.
Why
I'm
do
like,
you think you're sure of it? Was he in there a long time?
quite a long time. And then he's like, "So what do you offer here?" And I'm like, "Oh, well, we have donuts. We have
Did you give him a
apples."
donut?
I did.
Okay.
I gave him a donut.
Good.
How could I not? He like got a full workout with me. Like
And he blew up our bathroom.
And I'm pretty sure he was hungry after that.
Speaking of poopy situations,
I wasn't speaking of.
well, this is kind of funny because what would you do? You have eruptions like in your belly, and you have to go to the bathroom.
Sometimes.
Do you ever think that if you blew up a bathroom, you wouldn't clean it up?
I can't imagine.
Or would you
I ever
like
leave
try to
it.
get out of there as soon as possible so no one knew it was you?
Okay, so
When
I'm going to tell a story.
I mean, like poop.
Public or you had somebody?
You're
So that's what I was gonna say. Like, I think
You're
that this
public.
depends on the circumstance.
You're at the fruit farm and you have something. It was like you took a machine gun of diarrhea all over the toilet.
I've
the
got
floor.
it. Okay, so if it's a single stall like that, you have to clean it
It was
up.
horrible.
Someone did this?
Someone did this, and it was so funny because it was on my birthday
Like this year?
a year ago, fall.
I don't remember this.
And so Betsy, this lady who works in
Yeah.
our market, who we absolutely love, she's like, "Oh my gosh, the bathroom is so gross." And I'm like, "Betsy, I'll just clean it up. It's fine. Like, poop doesn't bother me." And she's like, "Heavens no, it's your birthday." She walks in and she's like, "I'm out. I'm sorry, it's your birthday." I walk in. I've never seen anything like it. Like, I don't even know how the people got out of there without getting caught.
So I think in a situation like that where this is a single stall restroom, right? This is not a multiple stall restroom. I think you've got to clean that up. You cannot leave that.
But I mean, the person behind you in line, because this was in the fall.
Oh,
so
so there's
end of
always a line.
October,
So someone
had to
saw
see
that.
who left.
Yes.
So gross.
When Sam was a baby, like a little baby, like he wasn't that little. He was like a year maybe. In diapers. Mm-hmm. We were at our public pool. I'm not stating the city name.
Mayfield.
We don't go to that pool anymore. We've now
We had
built
to
our own
move.
pool. We had to build
That's why
our own
they
pool,
moved
you
to
guys.
Chesterland.
And we were at the Mayfield Heights pool, which is now not even in existence anymore. They've actually
They shut
torn
it down.
Well, they've torn it down. They're building a new one there. But he pooped in the pool, and it was a diarrhea poop. So it was not anything that a swim
Hurry up
diaper.
and stir it up in the pool.
I got the heck out of Dodge, you guys. I left that pool. It was pouring down his legs. I went to the bathroom to try to
Because it
get him
liquefies and
changed.
gets worse.
It was awful.
Yeah.
I tried to get him changed. I couldn't get him changed fast enough. I was covered. He was covered. The poop was everywhere. They had to shut down the pool. It was mortifying, and we just left.
Yeah.
We
Well,
just
that's
left.
okay. And they knew it
I
was you.
didn't-
They already shut it down.
I don't know that we ever went back to that pool.
I probably wouldn't.
I don't think we ever went back there.
So, a funny story about Parker. So, I'll say the town. In our little town of Lithopolis,
Stop.
they have Lithopolis fish fry.
So many other
I feel like I'm Betty White, on Golden Girls, when she talks about our small town.
in St. Olaf.
So at the Lithopolis fish fry, you see everybody, right? From high
The
school.
city is really
Lithopolis.
I gotta look this.
Google it.
Oh, I swear. Sorry.
Don't speed if you're ever passing through Lithopolis because they pull you over. They're like piranhas there that just want to chop off your car tires and make you cruise down the road. I mean, they're awful. They literally.
Life. L-I-T-H.
Yeah, Lith.
I would have called that Lithopolis.
Lithopolis.
I was looking up
the
life.
Lithopolis fish
L-I-F.
fry. They always have bounce houses and bounce house slides. And Parker was in diapers. He wasn't potty trained. I think he was just a little over 1. And he went down the bounce house slide.
No.
And he obviously had a full diaper. But it came through his clothes. And it
And on
went
the
all
slide.
over the slide. And I'm like, no! To the child behind him. And he's slid down
went.
in his poop. And it was still there. And he had to get a new outfit, so we had to like buy overalls. I threw his old outfit away, changed them, and it was horrible. But that poor kid that went down behind
That
the
happened
marker.
to
That's why I don't let my children go on bounce houses or slides anymore because it's so gross.
Joey had a blowout in Disney World when he was a year old. And note to all of you moms with little guys, if you have a blowout in Disney World, Disney will actually give you a free outfit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like we didn't. I don't know why, because I always would. Why would I not have a change of clothes?
There'd be so many blowouts.
But why would I not have a change of clothes in my diaper bag?
I don't know.
I've
That sounds
never,
like a newbie mistake.
Correct. This was my
He's your
third kid.
child.
Like I never left the house.
That's
and
because by your third, you're like, whatever.
But especially at Disney World, like I had a diaper bag packed, so I don't remember the situation as to why I did not have a change of clothes, and why we needed
maybe this was the second change.
It may have been I don't remember what happened, but I remember we had no clothes, and I needed to buy something, and they gave it to us because we had no.
I didn't know Disney gave away anything.
They gave us clothes.
That was nice.
Wasn't that kind? I'll never forget that.
What about the first, when you're a first-time mom and you're so excited to take your little baby to the pool, and you put on the swimmy, and you put the cute little bathing suit over the swimmy, and you put him in the car seat, and you go to the pool, only to get to the pool and realize that the swimmy doesn't actually hold
nothing. It holds nothing.
All
and
over
they've
your
now
car
peed in the
seat.
car seat.
So
you never put the swim diaper on until you get
learning
there.
that lesson.
Yeah,
I'm like, are you kidding me?
No, it doesn't actually hold anything.
We had one of those Britex, or however you pronounce it, cow car seats. So it was black and white spotted. And, they're expensive. Car seats are expensive.
They're very
expensive.
Oh,
I had to take the whole thing apart to wash
Olivia
it.
had a blowout.
Urine.
I remember when she was maybe 6 weeks old.
I think the title of this podcast is
Blowout. She had one. We were going to Dillard's. She was 6 weeks old.
Oh, of course you took her to Dillard's.
I don't know why I would have gone to Dillard's when I could go to Nordstrom. But we were going there. My mom and I were there. We go to get her out of the car, and she was covered. I mean, it was upper back.
Oh, what's with them?
In her
Pooping up
hair.
their back.
It was everywhere. And we had to take her into the sink of the bathroom at Dillard's. And I did have to change clothes then. And that just reminded me of another quick story of mom fails. This did not happen to me, but it was a friend of mine. She had a newer born baby, a baby that was in a car seat carrier, and the baby was crying and crying and crying and crying, and she had no idea why. And whatever, I don't know. She looked in her rearview mirror, everything was fine, and she just kept driving, and she didn't pay attention anymore. Other than the baby was crying, she just assumed whatever. She got to her location, and the car seat was not clicked in, and the car seat had the carrier was on its side. Isn't that awful?
That's terrible.
Awful. I won't say her name, but Tom, remind me later, I'll tell you. Do you remember once we drove really, really far and somebody wasn't buckled in? Mm-hmm. We drove really far. And they did really far.
These Tracy's, they're all class
No,
acts.
because we had I think it was Liv or Sam was
maybe they unbuckled themselves.
No, they were a baby, and they were sitting. We had gone to a restaurant, and we were sitting in the car seat. We had let them sit in the car seat carrier, and then we left and went and put them in the car and never buckled.
Fastened.
Yeah.
Oh, you're so exhausted.
That's a lot of parent fails over here. I'm still making them daily, guys.
I can't think of any right now that
I make parent fails every day just so that the rest of you feel good about yourselves.
Oh my gosh.
I'm trying to think. I feel like we have
I'm sure I have a lot of parent fails. I just can't remember them. Well, so do you in your house? I know the answer to this actually. Shoes or no shoes in the house? This is a big topic.
So, I usually do not. However, if I have to run in and grab something, I'm okay with that. But we do tend to take our shoes off. Most people walk into my house and take their shoes off, with the exception of two people that I know. Do you want to know who they are?
Bill and Kristin Patterson.
The two people with probably the dirtiest shoes.
That's probably true. But I'm really good about it. If I'm wearing barn shoes, I'll take them off. I won't wear my dirtiest shoes in your house.
Kind of you. So,
What? I have left them outside.
Yeah, she has left them outside at the front door. So I usually leave my slippers at the door, and I literally will come in, take my shoes off at the door, and
slide into your slippers.
I got my slippers on right now.
I have mine on too.
Right, but you defeated the purpose because you wore your slippers outside.
But I just wore them in your driveway.
But I do, because my driveway's clean. I will say
there's snow.
occasionally I will like run outside with my slippers on. So I will say I'm guilty of that, especially to run over to your house.
In our house, we wear our shoes. But let me tell you why we wear our shoes.
Okay.
We wear our shoes because our floors are so gross that it doesn't matter.
So I will say my floors are probably pretty gross as
You
well.
mop your floors a lot.
No, I sweep my floors a lot.
Yeah, but I
There's
still
a chunk
think you
of dog
mop.
food right there. Do you see it?
I see it.
It's like all over.
Go ahead and get it, Millie.
So I do sweep my floors a lot. I do not mop them nearly enough.
We are a well lived in house.
Yeah, so are we.
So when I replace my carpet, then we're not going to be wearing shoes in the
I
house.
don't want people to come to my house and be like, I can't touch anything. It's
Right, we're
too-
very, very comfortable.
You know, like if you spill
your milk on my couch, it's okay. Oh, you can actually find your appetizers in the couch.
Well, okay. We have
I'm just
different
saying.
ideas of lived in. But, like, I'm not okay. But, like, if you do spill something at my house, I'm never going to get mad at you. Like, it happens. It's not the end of the world. Like, it takes, see, she's picking up her mess. Clean up your mess, Mills. See?
She's a good
picking it
dog.
up. She's a good dog. Except she's not. Do you know what Millie did
I
today?
heard.
She ate my retainer, you guys. I wear a retainer on my bottom teeth. It is my fault because when I took it out this morning, I left it on my nightstand. I didn't put it in the case. She ate it.
Did you tell her to eat it?
What?
Because you don't want to wear it. You lose it all the
No.
time. You're like a teenager.
No, but now I only wear it at night. So, like, I really just
You're
take it.
good.
I'm good. I take it out as soon as I wake
Do you
up.
have a permanent in the top?
In the top.
I have a permanent in the bottom.
Yeah, I have permanent retainer in the top. I would like them to put a permanent retainer in the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know why they don't.
I don't know either.
Okay, so the next thing I want to discuss is, are you a sharer when it comes to, like, when you go to a restaurant? Do you share a dish with your husband? Like, would you ever order the same 2 entrees?
Never.
Me either.
Never. So not only will I not order the same 2 entrees. Well, first of all, I will not order the same 2 entrees because I want to eat some of his.
Right, we want to order different things so we get to
So,
share.
well, I don't really necessarily want to share my food with him. I just want to also eat some of his.
That's true.
So Tom is notorious for every... Babe, will you bring me a bottle of water, by the way? Okay, thanks. He is notorious, and I will give him credit because he never is disappointed with what he orders. Every restaurant we go to, he will ask the waiter or waitress, what is your favorite thing on the menu? What is the best thing on the menu? Something along those lines. And he goes in blind every time and just follows their lead. And he's never, ever,
I'm
ever
notorious for
disappointed.
ordering bad things.
I'm very simple. I order like the same things a lot. But so then I end up liking or wanting what he
Some of
got.
his. We like to do like a little split. So I'll get some of Bill's and Bill will get some of mine. So
No,
then we get to
we do
taste 2
that.
things.
Yes.
But I think
Especially
this
if you
all
can't
leads back
decide.
to the president.
Yeah,
Joe,
they said that he
Mrs.
ordered
Biden, they
the
went to the same restaurant. Well, obviously the same restaurant. They went to the restaurant and they ordered the same thing. Both of them.
They both got rigatoni.
Rigatoni.
It must be really good rigatoni.
Well, they said it's really good, but why would you ever do that? They could have tried 2
I don't know. I
things.
feel like you get rigatoni, I'll get lasagna. Like, let's...
Right. Mix it up.
I don't know. Now,
That
I
tells
will
me a lot
not-
about the relationship. Boring.
Okay, but this is
See,
not
Bill and I are
this is
spicy
not a
because we
political
order-
conversation.
We're
You are not spicy.
because we order different
Oh,
things
they are not
and
spicy.
share. We are
They are not
so
spicy.
spicy.
No, they go to bed at 7:15 at night when they have no kids.
That
They are
doesn't
not
matter. We
spicy.
could be spicy.
They are not spicy.
We might not be sleeping, Danna.
They're sleeping.
Whatever.
I literally call and wake you up.
That might be true.
Whatever. But no, I agree. No, I don't like sharing food
With other people.
With other people. I'm very funny. Like, we'll get sushi. I hate sharing sushi. Like, I get what I get. Don't touch my food. I don't want you to touch my food.
They
Also,
order so much.
I eat a lot. Like, this body did not just happen.
But I eat a lot too. But you eat a lot of sushi.
I want to be fat like Kristin.
Yeah. Hey, I work out. Like that song, I work out. I work out with your husband.
Once.
Once. Tom, she says I worked out once. Twice today.
I'm
doing so good.
I know you're doing so good. I'm really actually very proud of you.
You're just jealous.
Very much so.
I get to work out and hear your husband grunt.
He
in
grunts
new
a lot.
videos.
He
He
grunts.
psychs himself up.
Better to hear him grunt like that than other ways. What was I gonna say? I don't like sharing. You want to know what else? Like, you could ask me for a sip of my water and I would let you have it, or a sip of my Coke, or a sip of my alcoholic beverage.
Milk. Don't share milk.
You got it.
So gross. I'm
You
with
cannot
you.
touch my milk. If you drink my milk, you may as well just take the whole
That's
glass.
gross. There's something about milk.
There's something about milk. Any other beverage, it is yours
Well, I
for the
don't really
taking.
like to let my nephews drink my drinks because they backwash.
Well, I would agree. Like,
Like a Danna cereal.
I don't like Joey, my son.
Well, you like him. You just don't like to.
Yeah, I don't like to let him. That came out.
Yeah, because they like they
I
backwash.
just don't want him to hear this because
Yeah.
I hear. But sometimes I don't like him either. But like for the most part, I do.
I like him all the
Yeah, I like
time.
him. I just
I'll
joke.
take him.
But I do not like. He's like, Mommy, can I have your water? And I'm like, you could just have the
Oh,
whole
look,
thing,
there's
bud.
little floaties in the bottle.
Right,
You're
it's all
talking
yours
about.
now. Now it's yours. So yeah, I don't like to share. So whatever.
I'm with you. I don't share milk either. Anyways, milk does a body good, but I don't want to share it with anyone else. Okay. Well,
All right,
it's
so
been a real blowout
blowouts.
session.
Blowouts and backwash. Okay.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Until next time.